Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you are having a great day, and if not, it's okay. This is the place where we get creative, share creative ideas and do fun things for ourselves, for our garden, friends and family. When I started out with concrete pots, I was in a very, very bad space. My daughter Zoe just transitioned out of her body, and it felt as if a horse kicked me in the face, and I started doing concrete pots because it made me feel more solid. So if you are in such a space or place with yourself, I hope that you find some emotional stability and some kind of rescue in what I'm sharing with you. I had many broken pots, and today I'm going to share with you how I rescued this pot, because in the meantime I have learned how to mend pots and still use them instead of chucking them out. So this is how I made hearts from concrete and glue them on. Some of the glue wouldn't stick because of the particular shape of this pot. It's not straight. As you can see, I have molded it a bit with my hands and shaped it a bit. And it also broke on the other side. I'm going to turn the pot so you can see. Right. I wet, once the pot was dried and I saw that I broke the piece, but the pot is still usable as a pot. Some of these broken pots have been turned into fairy gardens, and I will show that to you in future videos. I take a big paintbrush and I wet the pot completely a couple of times. I allow the water to seep into the pot, and then again and again, 2 minutes in between, just to give it that moisture, that deep moisture feeling. And then I make concrete, which is, my concrete mix is 3 parts plaster sand, 1.5 part cement. But this one I made to feel like a little bit of a clay, enough to shape. I shaped it and fitted it into the pot. But the thing with concrete is not to make it look like crumbly. You pat it in from the inside, and you pat whatever else you want into it, so there are no bubbles or gaps in the plaster that you've placed into place. And to keep it strong, the wonderful thing is it takes just like a couple of seconds, and like this heart won't fall off. It sits, but you have to tap it in. The water sucks to the water in the heart, and it bonds. And there it is. Then I cover it with plastic and let it sit for 2 to 3 days. In between, I will wet it. If I wish, if I think it's necessary, I will mix it with the water mix with some cold glue. Just a little bit of cold glue into your water and paint it onto your pot or your mend. And soon this pot is still usable. Now this pot is for a mango tree. I'm going to paint it in colors of yellows and oranges and deep reds to give me that feeling. I want my colors to bleed and blend, and I will show that to you in the next video. I will see if I can do it from my other studio because the wind is really blowing. I love it outside in the garden. I love doing things outside, but it looks as if I want to do this video today. I better go and do it in my studio. So if you are interested, just hang 10. We'll sort out something now, and I'll see you just now. Enjoy a fabulous day. If you have to move on, have something else to do, take care and be blessed. Hello and welcome back. And I hope that my sharing my videos on concrete and concrete pots give you a concrete plan to cope with somehow, somewhere, wherever you are in your life. So let's get going. I create these hearts by using a cookie pan. I oil them thoroughly, and then I add the concrete, shake it, bang, 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 bang on a table to release the air bubbles, and wait for at least 24 hours before I make the next batch. So we've always got concrete cookies going. I have some beads here for my pot. I think it will look lovely on these hearts. They will fit perfectly. The colors I'm using is a toffee, orange, deep pink, medium pink, but to me a deep pink. I have a dark green. My garden is mostly green, hardly any flowers, because my daughter was a 60-kilogram boer bull running through the garden with a wagging tail. So there was no space really for flowers if I wanted to live in peace and harmony with her, which I wanted. I've got some paintbrushes and tap water, cold glue. I find that when I mix the paints with glue, they stick to the concrete pots, because continuously painting pots, whether it's every second or third year, is just not on for me. I add some glue. I'm going to do my base color in the toffee because I messed glue on the pot. So I've got toffee colored streaks all over the pot, and I just add some water to the glue. I never really measure anything. I just take some and mix. That way my products, my creations, my pots, according to me, stay unique. And if I don't like the color, I add a little bit more. Something like this. So now I'm just going to mix it and start painting my blue rich paint onto these pots. I like soft colors. Screaming colors are just not for me. I found out My garden is my best friend. It's stable, it's quiet, it's supportive. When everybody else runs away from your tears, your garden sticks with you. And nobody's to blame, they just don't know how to handle you or what to do. So, I moved into my garden and there we go, just to get my pot blended in with my glue marks. I always like to keep the concrete look to my pots. I love the smell of concrete, I love the color of concrete, but somehow I felt I needed to add my love for Zoe into my garden. Prominent for me to see, since everybody was telling me get over it, and there is no getting over it nor getting through it for me. It was learning how to adjust to the changes and continue to love her, because I have done many things in my life. I've never had human children, but loving Zoe was the best thing I ever did, the most joyous thing, and I had to find a way to keep my own joy going. I hope this revelation will help you. If you ever need, nothing else helps, and you don't know where to go, this video may help you by telling you go to your garden for stable emotional security and still find ways to live, love and breathe if you're continuously thinking of ways of how to end your life. And I'm sure it happens to most people at some time or another. And yeah, so every time I paint a pot, I paint my child. Every time I create a pot, I do it with love for her. And I continue to love her in new and wonderful ways that I can deal with without taking strong tablets, or any tablets for that matter. I did change my diet a bit. I went onto a more vegetarian diet. I changed my exercising program. I started dry brushing to get myself through all these emotions. I don't even want to call them horrific. They were just, every time one of them hits me, it was like a horse kicking me in the face. So I have used up all this, so I'm going on to the next color. And I think I'll go for orange. Something like going from the lightest to the darkest, because I am not washing and cleaning brushes in between. Like I said in the beginning, I like my colors to blend and flow. That's the kind of relationship I had with my child. Very soft, very gentle. There you can see. So I think this looks very much like a mango-y color. Planting a mango tree in this pot and watch it grow will always remind me of how my love is growing for my child when everybody was telling me, get over it. I think that's why we are creative beings, to find new ways of doing things the way we want to do it and not listen to other people's advice, no matter how well intended. So let's see if this is going to work. I need more orange. I need more orange. What I will do is add this. I think I will insert an image of Zoe in this video. I will just insert a video. Oh, maybe a video, maybe an image. And nothing is ever perfect as long as it's perfect for you. It's a warm and windy day. The studio is nice and warm, so the pot will dry very quickly. I still have some glue mix here, so I'm just going to make it a little bit darker. This brush is still wet with the yellow and orange. I've added glitter and the glitter is dry. I'm using this paint, glue, to glue on the beads. I don't want to use a brush, I'll be using my finger. I just let it sit a bit because it needs to be a little bit tacky before I put on the bead. Once this is complete, I will place a picture, an image of the complete pot at the end of this video. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care and be blessed.